Did you know that the first tools used by our ancestors were made about 3.3 million years ago? That's quite a throwback, isn't it? Welcome to the dawn of prehistory, a time that predates any written records and encompasses a vast span of time, from the first appearance of stone tools by our ancestors to the emergence of Homo sapiens, the modern human species. This is a period of time that is as fascinating as it is complex, filled with major events and milestones that have significantly shaped our evolution, culture, and society. Human prehistory is divided into three main phases: the Stone Age, the Bronze Age, and the Iron Age. Each phase is characterized by the development and use of different materials and technologies for making tools, weapons, and other artifacts. Let's start with the Stone Age. It is the longest and earliest phase of human prehistory, lasting from about 3.3 million years ago to about 3,000 years ago in some regions. This age is further divided into three periods: the Paleolithic, the Mesolithic, and the Neolithic. From the early days of humans making and using stone tools to the gradual transition into farming and herding, the Stone Age was a period of significant changes and advancements. Next up is the Bronze Age, a phase when humans start to use bronze, an alloy of copper and tin, to make tools, weapons, and ornaments. This period witnessed the rise and fall of the first civilizations, expansion of trade, warfare and migration, and the emergence of complex social and political systems. The last phase of human prehistory is the Iron Age, when humans started to use iron to make tools, weapons, and armor. This period saw the development of new civilizations and the spread of religions, philosophies, and sciences, marking a significant leap in human history. Each of these phases tells a unique story about our ancestors, their lives, and their extraordinary ability to adapt, innovate, and survive. Buckle up as we delve deeper into the fascinating epochs of human prehistory, starting with the Stone Age. Welcome to the Stone Age, a remarkable era that lasted almost 3 million years. This epoch, the earliest and longest phase of human prehistory, is where our story begins, a time of monumental innovation and transformation. The Stone Age is divided into three primary periods: the Paleolithic, Mesolithic, and Neolithic. The Paleolithic, or Old Stone Age, marks the commencement of our journey. It was during this period, spanning from approximately 3 million years ago to about 10,000 years ago, that our ancestors started creating and using stone tools. These early humans, leading a life of hunter-gatherers, demonstrated an astounding ability to adapt to varied environments and climates worldwide. But the Paleolithic era was not just about survival. It was also the birthplace of the first forms of art, vividly captured in cave paintings, sculptures, and jewelry. Transitioning from the Paleolithic, we step into the Mesolithic or Middle Stone Age. This era, lasting from about 10,000 to 5,000 years ago, was a time of significant change. Humans began moving away from a purely hunting and gathering lifestyle, shifting towards farming and herding. The stone tools became more refined, and we see the advent of microliths. More importantly, this period saw the domestication of animals and plants, the establishment of the first permanent settlements and villages, and the beginnings of trade and cultural exchange. Finally, we arrive at the Neolithic or New Stone Age. This period, extending from about 5,000 to 3,000 years ago, was the era when humans fully embraced agriculture and animal husbandry, laying the foundations of civilization. Pottery, weaving, and metalworking were invented. The first cities, temples, and monuments were built, and humanity took its first steps into the realms of writing, mathematics, and astronomy. From stone tools to the first cities, the Stone Age was indeed a time of immense innovation and transformation. This was the epoch that set the stage for the extraordinary journey of human evolution, a testament to our species' resilience, adaptability, and unquenchable thirst for progress. The Bronze Age, an era defined by the use of a new material, bronze, witnessed the rise and fall of the world's first civilizations. It was a time when humankind took a giant leap forward in technological innovation. Bronze, an alloy of copper and tin, transformed the way people lived their lives. This alloy was stronger and more durable than any material previously used, and it opened up new possibilities for toolmaking, weaponry, and ornamentation. It was during this period that we see the development of the wheel and the plow, innovations that dramatically altered agriculture and transportation. Trade flourished in the Bronze Age as communities sought to acquire the precious resources of copper and tin needed to make bronze. Trade routes crisscrossed continents and seas, connecting distant civilizations and fostering cultural exchange. This was a time of growth and expansion, but also a time of conflict, as the desire for resources often led to warfare. The Bronze Age was not just about technological advancement and trade. It was also an era marked by the emergence of complex social and political systems. The growing wealth from trade and the need to organize large-scale projects like irrigation systems and city walls led to the rise of powerful leaders and the establishment of the first states. Prominent civilizations blossomed during this era. Mesopotamia, often called the cradle of civilization, was home to the city-states of Sumer, Akkad, and Babylon. In Egypt, the pharaohs built monumental pyramids that still stand today. The Indus Valley civilization in present-day Pakistan and India, and the Shang dynasty in China, also made their mark during this period. However, the Bronze Age was not just a time of rise, but also a time of fall. Civilizations crumbled under the weight of invasions, natural disasters, or internal strife. These declines marked the end of the Bronze Age and set the stage for the dawn of the Iron Age. The Bronze Age was a time of great progress, but also a time of conflict and upheaval. Enter the Iron Age, an era that saw the use of a stronger and more abundant metal, iron. This period was not just about the shift from bronze to iron for creating tools, weapons, and armor. It was a time of profound expansion, with the rise of new civilizations, the spread of religions and philosophies, and the emergence of literature, art, and law. The Iron Age began around 1200 years ago and continued until the dawn of recorded history. Iron, being more abundant and stronger than bronze, revolutionized the way societies functioned. It allowed for the creation of more efficient farming tools, which in turn led to increased agricultural productivity and population growth. This led to the development of larger and more complex societies. As societies grew, so did their need for organization and governance. This led to the rise of new civilizations such as Greece, Rome, Persia, and China. These civilizations not only made significant advancements in governance and infrastructure, but they also made great strides in the fields of art, literature, and philosophy. The works produced during this time still inspire and influence us today. The Iron Age was also a period of great intellectual expansion. It saw the spread of religions and philosophies across different regions. These belief systems played a pivotal role in shaping societies and cultures. They provided moral frameworks, societal norms, and explanations for the world around us. Moreover, the Iron Age was a time when the first legal systems were established. These systems, though rudimentary by today's standards, laid the groundwork for modern law. They provided guidelines for social behavior and established penalties for transgressions. In the realm of art and literature, the Iron Age witnessed a significant surge. The epic tales of Homer, the tragedies of Sophocles, and the philosophical dialogues of Plato are just a few examples of the rich literary heritage born during this era. Similarly, the art of this period, be it Greek sculptures or Chinese pottery, reflected the sophistication and complexity of these societies. The Iron Age marked the end of prehistory and paved the way for recorded history. It was an era of expansion and growth, a time that set the stage for the world as we know it today. What a journey it has been, traveling through millions of years of human prehistory. We have journeyed through time, from the first appearance of stone tools by our ancestors to the emergence of Homo sapiens, the modern human species. We've seen how each phase of prehistory, the Stone Age, the Bronze Age, and the Iron Age, was characterized by the development of different materials and technologies, and how these shaped our evolution, culture, and society. We began with the Stone Age, the longest and earliest phase, which witnessed the invention of stone tools, the birth of art, and the adaptation of humans to various environments and climates. This period set the stage for the evolution of human society as hunter-gatherers began to transition towards a more settled way of life. Next, we explored the Bronze Age, a time when bronze, an alloy of copper and tin, revolutionized toolmaking. This age saw the rise and fall of the first civilizations, the expansion of trade, warfare, and migration, and the emergence of complex social and political systems. It was an era that marked significant advancements in human society and culture. And then, we delved into the Iron Age, when the use of iron, a stronger and more abundant metal, led to further development in toolmaking, warfare, and armor. This period witnessed the rise of new civilizations and the spread of religions, philosophies, and sciences. It was a time of expansion and growth, paving the way for the world as we know it today. But let's not forget, this journey is not just about the tools or the materials. It's about the people, our ancestors, who showed resilience, creativity, and a constant desire to evolve. They adapted to their environments, innovated with the resources they had, and built societies from the ground up. Their inventions, discoveries, and ways of life have shaped us into who we are today. From the first stone tools to the rise of civilizations, human prehistory is a testament to our ancestors' resilience, creativity, and evolution.